Welcome to this edition of SMA International News for the month of July. In this edition, we have stories from Lyon, where we have a report from the deliberation of the Plenary Council, to Ghana, where we see the activities of a parish there, and lastly to Strasbourg, where we hear of an SMA-OLA collaboration in a project. First, we go to Lyon, France, where the participants of the Plenary Council share with us their impressions and sentiments on the 2023 Plenary Council gathering and the 40 years anniversary of the SMA foundations.
Started on June the 12th. The 2023 Plenary Council, the last of this term, ended on Friday, June the 23rd. These 2 weeks of work have brought to conclusion discussions which will guide the missionary activities of the SMA until the General Assembly of 2025. Everything went in a fraternal atmosphere.
For me, returning here to Lyon was really very important, because the first time I left Argentina to engage in missionary life outside my country was here in Lyon 24 years ago. The province of Lyon, the house of 150, is always the house where we always return very willingly. We were very well received, and what was very nice was to see how the confreres coming from the new units have given new life to this house. And this gives great joy, because it shows that the paths of the mission bring us together as brothers from wherever we come from.
The Plenary Council followed up with 2 days of celebration for the 40th anniversary of the SMA foundations, a round table on Saturday, June the 24th, and a Thanksgiving Mass on Sunday, June the 25th. These celebrations saw the participation of former Superiors General, 2 archbishops, 2 bishops, and many SMA confreres, OLA sisters, and sisters of Menton.
It's a beautiful celebration, celebrating 40 years of the foundation of Africa and Asia. And in Asia, in the Philippines and India, we have seen a big growth. Especially in India province, we have 62 priests and 3 deacons. It makes 65 permanent members. I believe it is a big growth. And we are receiving more young boys to come and be trained to become missionaries in the future. So we thank all those who came to India to establish a unit, SMA unit in India.
We have just had a celebration in this Basilica of Notre Dame de Fouvrier. On this day, 25th of June, when we commemorate the death of our founder, Bishop Marian de Breziac. It's really nice to see all the SMA superiors here, gathered together with the former Superiors General to celebrate 40 years of the opening of our doors to Africans and also to people of Asian and American origin, to participate in the evangelization of Africa. It was really a very touching and moving moment. This celebration, with its cohort of priests, about 50 priests at least. The faithful were really amazed to see this celebration taking place here, and we are really very grateful to God for all that He is doing and continues to do for us in our lives and in the lives of the African people for whom we pray on this day.
It all ended in a festive atmosphere in Chapano.
To see more on the 40th anniversary of the foundation, a special edition will be made available on this channel. Since the 1880s, the SMAs have had a presence in Ghana. Now we visit Father Dennis Ati, who shared with us the activities that take place in his parish.
So this is Sacred Heart Parish, achievement here. Parish started almost 100 years ago by our brothers, the SMA missionaries, mostly from Holland, the Dutch missionaries, and the French also. Then later on, the Irish province took over. The last parish conference here being the late Father John Flynn. We returned to this mission in October 2021, and since then we have been running the parish. It forms part of our 2019 Provincial Assembly resolutions to open some missions in Ghana. So this is quite a new mission that we have. Yeah, so the Chimetia is predominantly a farming community. We are most of them are farmers. We produce tomatoes, pepper, cassava, yam, and all the foodstuffs in there. And we have a very lovely community. We have 8 other outstations attached to the parish. This is what we have been doing here now. We are engaged in urban apostolate, I will call it. It's quite a bit now. Then also family evangelization when it comes to the outstations, the villages. So the parish has a population of about 400 anti-parishioners as you see, and have 2 masses on the Sunday at the main parish and Sabbath. So we are engaged in normal parish work, catechism, visiting the sick, school apostolate. We are also involved in justice and peace issues here and ecology. We also apply the Pope's teaching on Laudato Si in the community. This is what we have been doing since we took over the parish in 2020.
Finally, to Strasbourg. The SMA, in collaboration with the Our Lady of Apostle Sisters, have embarked in a project there to extend their area of apostolate to a whole deanery. Father George Arokia, SMA, has prepared this report.
So what is there to say about the extension of the Society of African Missions Pastoral Project in the Deanery of Schweighus? It is a project supported by both the SMA province of Strasbourg and the French province of the Sisters of Our Lady of the Apostles. So what does this project consist of? It consists in extending our area of the apostolate over the whole Deanery of Schweighus, which includes 3 communities of parishes. There is Terre de Mission, of which Waipu is the capital. There are Trois Croix in Bassinet, and the 3rd community, the parish of Schweighus. So for what purpose do we want this pastoral extension? It is to initiate a pastoral activity for young people and children in connection with the colleges of African missions of Haguenau. What can we do to keep the children at school and at the house, since all the 680 pupils of our college come from the Haguenau Basin? 3 objectives therefore carry this project. The first is to create a pastoral unity within the Deanery of Schweighus, and the second is to carry out a missionary pastoral work towards young people, as I said, and to accompany pastoral changes which are currently imposing themselves in this Deanery of Schweighus. We also have the pastoral care of young people, engaged couples, the pastoral care towards the faithful, in taking pastoral responsibilities in their community, whether in the area of the liturgy, in the area of support for bereavement, in the area also of material support. We are in Alsace, in the situation of Concordat. Most often the Christian faithful are not made aware of the dimensions of donations to the parish, to the church, and to the mission. This is the second objective. The third is to perpetuate the heritage of the SMA in these sectors here. We have had many elders who left here for other places. We have the College of the African Missions, we have the chapel, we have the community of fathers. So what will we do in 10 years? What will be our future in the area of Haguenau? These projects help the sustainability of our presence here in Haguenau. We will carry them with the OLA sisters who will reside in the parish of Swahus and who will help us in pastoral activities, especially in the area of young people and children.
For me, this project of taking up an entire deanery of the pastoral area of Agano will allow us, that is the SMAs and the OLAs, to work together in the school and in the parish pastoral. This can create a missionary impulse among the faithful, the youth and the school children with whom we collaborate.
And now for some general news. The OLA sisters will be having their General Assembly from the 8th of July to August 7th. Let us all remember them in our prayers. And so that brings us to the end of this edition of our SMA International News. We hope that you will join us next month for more information and stories about our SMA mission.